B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All we need is a 10 and a 5 or a car and a key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run.
Hey guys, Friday. Kept all my fingers and toes. It's always a good sign. Right off the bat, a big, huge thank you once again to HempSeedAddict. She got a bug up her ass or something and decided to redo the e-scale page. The link is always down below, and the new layout is very cool. I like it a lot. She did ask the question what she could do for the numbers across the top, and I thought like beer tabs or something instead of just a box, but maybe she's looking for something more elaborate than that, because, you know, I think on a very, you know, she's always like right here, and I'm like always, well, that's usually where Jerry is actually. Never mind, I must be like someplace there in the middle. And another milestone over at the Patriots Guild, we kind of rolled way past 10,000 today. At the start of today, it was like 9,930 members. I agree. They're members. It's not likes or subscribers or whatever. They're members. They're people that are following along and interacting, and that's what I think is great. But yeah, I don't even. The last time we here. Got nothing. You guys got nothing better to do than just stand here and watch me goof off on my my phone. My phone is ringing. Right now, 10,616. So that's like that's over 650 member pickup in just a few hours. So it's nice to see. Because you'll be surprised to know, my conservative batch of friends, Facebook is basically blocking a lot of what happens over at the Patriots Guild. People aren't being notified of new stuff. Twofold. One, they want to get people to pay to advertise. Shit pops up for me all the time when I post stuff. Pay a certain amount of money to help boost your... Why? Why should I have to? We have members that follow along. And two, you know, we're a pro-gun, Second Amendment. We're anti-Obama, big time anti-Obama. So we always get moved into the shit column. Surprised that more weird things haven't happened. So today we are looking at another one from Epic. This one is their Imperial IPA, and it's got that thing. I'm just gonna leave that thing on there. It's like cool. Okay, this was 9.6%, and if it's anything like whatever the hell else I had from them, the other one, where did I put the bottle? Oh, the Imperial Stout. I'm sure it's gonna be big. There, I say Epic. Once again, I'm gonna let my good friend Jim pop the top on this one. Hornet Fixer. Hey, and you know who you are. I stopped and rented Red 2 possibly for this evening. On good sources, I hear that it's even better than the first one. You know, since this is a HempSeedAddict appreciation kind of a day so far, because I really liked what I was seeing. Let's make this an experiment. Here, I better hold the tassel. Okay, here we go. Wow. Definitely carbonation, and this is not a flavor enhancing beaker. I can get that already. So carbonation, yes. Definitely got some stain power, but you know, kind of thin on the head. Big citrus. Actually, along with the grapefruit, I'm kind of getting some orange with this one. Like I said before, this is another one that says that it's like one of 1,800. Why could it not be 2,000? Why would it not be 1,500? Why 18? What's significant about that? Alright, and as you can see, it is definitely murky. Cheers, guys. Lots of lots of citrus flavors in there. A lot of them you'll get that grapefruit, but it almost seems like it has another whole layer of it. Like you imagine fresh, not Wonder Birdman and the men's shower kind of fresh, but or Heffy, but right there. Like if I looked over and I saw like a fresh wedge of kind of sweetened grapefruit and orange in there, it wouldn't surprise me at all. This right now has a very fresh and crisp fruitiness to it. Wow, that's really good. So definitely right up front, you're getting the citrus in there. Right behind that is kind of more of the same, but more of that almost like fresh squeezed kind of sensation. Little bit of sweetness right there. After that, you're kind of getting a nice dry bitterness. Get a moment of that bread, and then it just kind of ends with more of that fresh citrus fruit to it. This one smells really good too. Like Mule Team right out of the shower. Or so Travis has told me. Oh yeah. Epic. So you get kind of a holding pattern for me, blowing up from anything political, because most of the talking heads are all on vacation, and either they've got some no-name person in there, which isn't always a bad thing. Oh, and I hate to mention a name when I'm drawing a blank right now. This is going nowhere, so it's not helping. One of the guys that does a lot of political talk show fill-in, like a lot on the Michael Savage show, was one of the cast members from Star Trek Next Generation. He's the one that always was a hypochondriac, always thought that everything was an illness. And see, it's just that memory is the very first thing to go, because as soon as I turn the camera off, I'll instantly, yeah. I always liked his character too. He's really funny. But if you've ever had the opportunity to hear him talk politically, you're just like going, yeah! Speaking of Michael Savage, I got kind of upset. Our local, when he did his little went off the air or strike or whatever the hell he did thing, they picked up, they actually have a different show in his spot, and Mark Levin, he's okay too, but I kind of always, I like Mark Levin. doesn't make a difference what political party you are. If you are a loser, you get called out by Mark Levin. And the same with Michael Savage. Why? In my brain, I can hear Geordie LaForge saying, "Reg, ha!" See, I knew I could eventually get it. Played Reg, Barkley, Reginald Barkley. Him in real life is a true pleasure to listen to talk politically. It's also refreshing to see someone on a Hollywood actually has their head extracted from their ass and sees what is really going on instead of just marching to the beat of everybody else. Losers. So it's nice that I just killed 5 minutes saying that there was nothing politically to talk about. This is really good. This is for being above 9%. Not really noticing the alcohol in there. I probably should too, because the only thing I've had today so far is a bag of beef jerky. Yeah, this is. I think what's setting this aside from other IPAs. I mean personally, I like a little bit more of the pininess in there, and always a little bit more of the bread. But as far as going it on their own, that extremely crispy freshness to it. I mean, I think they do a date, and like an IPA is another one that, you know, is best not to sit on something like this, and you're gonna want them as fresh as possible. And I thought they did date these, but right now I'm release number 25. Yeah, I'm not actually seeing a date on it. Price wise, when you don't have a job, everything's not good. But price wise, I think this was $5.99 for 1.6. I would definitely get this one again. This was very good, and it seems like Epic was something that I noticed that my new favorite place had 8 or 9 different things from Epic. I think there was 3 things total in this exponential series. So far, I've had the stout, which was very nice, and this IPA, and I'm really digging this. I personally right now, and I don't know if I'd change my mind or not later on, but I'm gonna go with in the now. I would give this I think as far as IPAs go, I would give this a 9.5. Yes, sirree. This is the last of it right here. According to this, we have 300 milliliters, and we're all tapped out. But tonight, if I get to the movie, which once again I'll try to edit this and to you guys. I know I have I think right off the bat I'm gonna go right into having a global warming. Unfortunately, that got 2 of those. So next, and I'm doing this because you are absolutely right, HempSeedAddict. We took a look at 1050 before the addition of the E-scale, and I think it was an absolutely awesome idea, and the credit the credit definitely goes to I think the pushing person on this was Bulwark 1911. Said you should, you know, put something in there, some kind of a scale. I know your New York Half-Ass Prepper wanted to. New York Half-Ass Prepper is always worried that something will go stale, and you need to do something to completely, you know, pick it up a little bit. Which is why, more than likely, as soon as we're done chatting here, I probably should do. I should probably do some kind of an update. We've had my man Jinx Soja has thrown $25 towards the logo thing. I suppose I might as well toss some more in there to bring it up to $150 for the thing. And me and the boys were talking the other night, and I thought it would be cool to. I'll do a slideshow at the end of the logos that have been offered so far, and you know, and that question has been asked. So I could do an update for that too. Wanting to know if it was okay to submit multiple. I don't care. Submit as many as you want. I've got one guy that's as of right now, I think he's sent me 6 or 7, and they've all been pretty good. So let's look at 1050 just for the purpose that it needs to be added to the E scale, along with. I know this was one that I looked at in the past, and that was before the E scale, and this also definitely has to be talked about. Reason from 6 Point. This is and New York Half-Ass Prepper right about now. I wish there was more than one of these, because these are would be nice right about now. But 1050. And tomorrow is Saturday. Yeah, I need to get to some e-bomy stuff, and I want to take a. I think I've already talked to you guys about this. The What's in the Box, which is my XDM 3.8 45 ACP, and the other day. Rich, the owner of Pitbull Tactical, sent me a holster for it. So I want to talk about that. And the other thing, you know, I never really thought this day would come, but you guys that are following me over on the eBomy channel, I think I might have mentioned it over here. This product line from Modern Spartan Systems. You know, don't get me wrong. You know, I really like my barrel stove because it's like a multi-purpose thing, but I have to give credit where credit is due. You want to get the carbon out of the inside of your barrel. They got the carbon and lead destroyer. You want to clean all around inside where you're going to get, well, sorry, I just didn't even say the right thing. This one's the copper and lead destroyer inside your barrel. I ran several patches through the inside of the Mosin, and right now I have the inside of that barrel, and they can look pretty disgusting, but the inside of my Mosin barrel looks like a mirror. And all I used is the brush with a patch over it, and then several of these. And then they got the carbon destroyer for, like, if you're cleaning around the bolt area, or if you have an AR, your bolt carrier, and that kind of thing. And then when you're all ready to put stuff back, you got the accuracy oil, and they got their crystal clear, which is for anti-fog. You're going to want to use this on your optics, you know, glasses, whatever. You know, a friend of mine is associated, I think he works for them, sent me this stuff and just said he wanted my fair opinion of it. And you're always skeptical, but you know, the one thing I liked about using the Ballistol is it was kind of like everything in a can, but everything doesn't necessarily cover everything. You know, when you got to paint with one color, you know, you're going to miss some stuff in the spectrum. Ooh. The Modern Spartan Systems, I really noticed, I just have to say I'm impressed with it, and I want to get somehow associated with this company. There's I'll put a link below to not only their YouTube channel, but to their page. And I would like some of you guys to check this stuff out, because they do a test. And obviously, you know, me and Matt over Rise Arms, we talked about this. And it's possible to skew stuff in your favor. And is independent testing really independent testing? But their accuracy oil, they used the test where you basically put a load on a bearing, and they basically did a light film with ram oil, frog lube, all the big, I had heard of, I think, all of the stuff that they tested, and everything failed within 5 seconds. And they ran this for 20 seconds with the same weight, and then they upped it to 10, from 5 to 10, and then from 10 to 15 pounds, which is only, do the math when you're putting it, whatever, you have to look at the video. And unless that test is bullshit, this is very, very impressive. This is another one of the products that's supposed to impregnate the metal and get into the pores, increasing its ability to reduce friction. And in the time that I've been using this, and I'll be honest when I say that, one of the things right off the bat, when you have a carry gun, you're going to get dust, and you're going to get lint, you're going to get all sorts of shit sticking all over the gun. And by using the Spartan Systems accuracy oil, I noticed less of the ability for that stuff to cling to my carry gun than I did with the Ballistol. So right now it's definitely getting my nod of approval. So there you go. That's just a quick. Like I said, I don't know if you guys see it over here. Obviously, you know. First of all, I don't talk about shit unless I actually like it. And when I got this, you know, like anything, it was like, yeah, sure, but prove it. Well, I've now been using it for, I don't know, I suppose I've had this stuff for a couple months. Originally, I was only using it on my my Walther, which is my carry gun today, but I've liked it so much on that. It just seems more slick when you rack the slide. I would normally use 100% Ballistol, except for on the slides. On the inside of the slide, I've always used a little grease. But just for the sake of experimentation, I have used nothing but the accuracy, the modern Spartan Systems accuracy oil slide on every component on my Walther, and I've been so impressed that I'm expanding my solo use. I am exclusively using only modern Spartan Systems on the Walther, on the XDM, and on my AR. So I'm just telling you what I am personally experiencing with this. Of course, this bottle looks like it's been used because it has been. Probably the cleanest one. This is the only thing, in honesty, I have not tried. I've only got I've got 3 things with optics personally. I have a scope on my 22, my Marlin 89C, and that hasn't been out of the thing since the disassembly video on it, so quite a long time. And I just recently picked up a brand new scope from Vortex, the Vortex Crossfire, that's going to be going on this guy. So I haven't had a reason to clean that yet, and it gets me down to just my my AR with the EOTech stuff. So maybe I'll throw this on there and just see if I notice a little less dust or anything like that, because my AR does actually serve as home defense. So it's in blue hat / revolution mode. Come for it, bitch. So again, cheers guys. Get an opportunity. Oh my god, the tassel fell off. Sorry, I almost blew up right there. If you guys get any chance to try anything from Epic, I wouldn't mind getting feedback from others. As of right now, and like I said, we're looking at the $5 to $6 range for the stuff that has been in this Exponential series, and everything else that my place has from them was a couple bucks cheaper for the same size bottle. But I'm going to give it a try and see how much of a difference it is if the more limited stuff is that much better. Their Imperial IPA is very, very tasty. I will end on saying that if you're not an IPA fan, or you're thinking about trying an IPA, this one may not be your starting ground, like I've said on some of them. It's got a little end in the middle, kind of a bitterness that might throw some people off, but if you're in IPAs and you have not tried this, I definitely recommend trying it, and that's why I would give it a high score. And speaking of high scores, Tassel. Speaking of high scores, you guys already know I love the 1050, so more than likely your psychic abilities already know how that's going to score, but it hasn't hit the E scale like a few things in there, like the Reason from 6 Point, and we're going to be adding that to the thing. But definitely, if you haven't been over to check out the E scale lately, please go take a look. Go take a look right now and tell me what you think, what the changes that she's made to it, because I think it looks awesome. And she's looking for some. The link will be below to her video. Check that out too. Show her some love. Ooh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And give her some feedback if you have an idea for improving it at all. And really nice job, HempSeedAddict, on catching me looking as retarded as possible. See? I just... Okay. We'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy your Friday night. And I'm going to have leftovers because the turkey that Ms. Bomey made was juicy.